Well, today we're going to go through the operation of our Asphalt Distributor. This is a 2,000-gallon tank, tack truck, as many people call it. Anything we talk about today, I would defer to this book, supersede anything we talk about or anything that's in the DVD that I've already provided. Basically, as you know, we just have a big thermos tank here for shooting material. The material can be loaded from the top, through the manhole, or through the fill line. Before we start, nothing happens unless both control boxes are turned on. You have a switch on the main control box in the cab, and then you have an emergency switch here which turns the machine on. You'll notice it gives you an Etnire version. That's the current version of software, 5.05. And what we're showing here is the main screen. There are 4 basic screens that we'll go through. Feet per minute, which is travel speed, 0, we're sitting still. Foot of bar. Right now we have all the switches in the cab turned on. However, it's only registering 8 foot of bar because the wings are up.
The wings are up.
Okay. When the pump is turning gallons per minute, and the application rate that's selected. And we'll go through that up front here in a little bit. Mode of operation, since we've got the A flashing, we operate in auto or manual. When the pump is not turning, you're going to see the M or the A flashing. When we would turn the machine on and start a function by hitting the start button, that A will go solid. That way you know the pump is engaged, but the pump will not engage in any of these functions until you hit the start button. To do functions, circulate in tank, circulate in bar, hand spray, suck back, load, transfer, unload, flush. Those are things you probably have done with your other machines. Obviously, to start the day, start the process, you're going to load the machine. If we're going to load through the load line, basically, we would go to the load setting. And right now, you see all the lights illuminated. You might want to go ahead and start it up. If you do load through the fill line, as I said, there's a manual and an auto. We would normally start in manual, the load process. And manual means you can adjust the pump with this rheostat right here. And you normally, when your transfer guy or your guy with the transport is here and you got your lines hooked up, and you probably have some cam locks that you use fittings to hook to. You normally start in manual. You can check this petcock here, make sure it's sucking in. That way you're sure it's going to take material. Once you establish that, you can pull the cap off. Okay, that way you're not going to have anything come out on you. As long as this is sucking in, you're all right. At that point, you can pull your cap off. You can hook up your line. You can go to auto. And when you go auto, these are predetermined pump speeds that are in the machine for all these functions. Okay, you go to auto load, and it's going to load about 100 gallons a minute, and you can adjust that. 100, 100 and a half. You don't want to go too fast, obviously. You load too fast, what happens? You get foam. It's going to come out the overflow. So that's kind of up to you, but typically 100 gallons a minute is a normal loading parameter. Anytime you change a function or go from manual to auto, pump shuts off and you have to start to activate that again. So that's basically the sequence. I would keep the pump running after the guy with the transport has shut things down. You get your line cleaned out, and once you establish that and you remove his line, cap back on, and you're good to go.